Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do some rolled flowers for you, but instead of doing it in paper like most people do, I'm going to actually use felt. So I'll just quickly show you the easiest way to hunt down the rolled flowers. So go into all images, image sets, and type in flower shop. That's going to give you 50 images of rolled flowers. The ones you normally do see are these ones that make this circular pattern. So I'm just going to highlight a couple of these. Let's insert them. Now you can see they're very small. They're less than 4 inches. That's, like, once you get it rolled, will be extremely small. So I would say 5 inches for the smallest one, and then I'll make one 9 inches biggest. Obviously you can go all the way up to 11.5 inches if you have a 12 by 12 sheet of paper or felt, whatever material you're going to use. So I'm going to get some cut out in felt and we'll get them rolled. Okay, so I've got some of the patterns cut out. So this yellow one here, this is 5 inches. So you can see how small that is versus this big red one, which is 9 inches. I do recommend that you get some type of tool, either controlled tweezers or I believe it's called a twilling tool, and that gives you more control over holding the edge. I'm gonna put them together, some of them with this felt and foam tacky glue by Eileen's, and then I'm also gonna do a couple with my low temp glue gun, just to see which one glue-wise is going to work better. I've got a whole bunch of different colors and patterns, so this should be a good variety so you can kind of see what these flowers look like. My maker did have a little bit of trouble cutting out this felt. This is the first time I've had issues cutting out felt, so I'm not sure what the problem was. I do have a fabric mat that I had used, and maybe it just wasn't sticky enough holding it down, because some areas cut really good and other areas didn't. But let's put these together and see what they look like. Okay, I'm going to start with this one here. I'll do this one in regular mode so you can get a good idea of what to do. So you want to pinch with your tweezers or your whatever tool you have that's going to hold it in place, and you just start twirling it around. You want to keep it tight, and you want to keep it even as you can on the bottom. When it comes to the paper flowers, you have a bit more leeway than you do if you're making it in felt. But with the felt, it actually, I find, is easier to roll and keep it together. Felt has twisted up there. So you can get your felt your local craft store. I've seen it in my local dollar stores. Cricut sells felt. This is actually Cricut felt that I have right here. And as I said, it didn't cut that well. And this is the first time I've used the Cricut felt, so maybe it's just their felt. Because I've used craft store felt and I had no problem with that felt. It cut beautiful. Okay. I'm going to do the rest by hand because it's getting pretty thick, as you can see here. Trying to keep it as even as possible. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue on the side there. Now, if you've never used the felt glue, it's felt and foam glue, it's thick. It is very thick. But then the problem with using regular glue is you have to hold it. going to get some glue kind of in the bottom just to get it all over and on the back of that guy. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this for a few minutes and I'll be back. Okay, I've given him a chance to dry, and you can see we've got the cute little flower there. So I'm going to do the next ones in fast motion for you, and I'll alternate between the foam glue as well as the hot glue. So I'm just gonna put that guy off to the side and let's get going. Okay, so I've given the glue a chance to harden for the glue gun and somewhat dry with the felt glue. So they turned out really, really good. The two yellow ones were 5 inches. The blue one was a 6-inch. The 7, 8, and 9. So you probably noticed I had troubles with the rose just because it has to be bigger. So the circular part on the bottom to glue down was bigger. The downside to the foam felt glue is it takes a long time to dry and you kind of have to hold it. Whereas the glue gun, it takes a second for it to start to harden and you can let go. Downside of the glue gun is you get the little stringies, and even if you know all the little tips and tricks to not get them, you're still going to get them just because of the foam. It just kind of grabs onto the glue. So making these in paper, you have a lot more versatility. You can kind of open it up more, you can bend them, make it look more flower-like. So depending on what look you're going for, definitely try it with the felt ones. I think the red one is super cute. I like the blue one. I like both the yellow ones actually. I think they definitely look like flowers. So let's get this centered again. So perfect. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I truly appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Until next time.